I've got these bad boys in my hand, which means one thing, it's race day. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Although if you haven't checked out my first video, you can do that here. It tells you a little bit more about me. But this channel is about me training for a marathon and the benefits that has on my mental health along the way. But before I can even think about taking on a marathon training blog, I need to consolidate my 5 and 10k times this summer. I better get changed and get going. So I'm en route to the race down at the river basin in Exeter, and I'm lucky enough to be chauffeur driven today by the wonderful Emmy. Not sure how I feel about today's race. The original goal was, or the A goal is a PB. That would be really nice to consolidate my progress in the 10k ahead of the marathon training block later in the year, but not feeling amazing, and I'm not really sure about the course if I'm honest, but not to make excuses, I'll be happy with anything between 36 and 37 minutes. So anything sub 36 would be a PB. My current PB is 36.02, so let's see what happens. Just headed out on the warm up. That doesn't feel necessary in these temperatures. 23 degrees. Bumped into Duathlon Dave. Give him a follow on Instagram.
Gonna be hanging on to size back tonight.
Other way around, I think. But yeah, it's a warm one. There's a headwind to finish the course, so we'll see what happens. Well, that was really tough. There was 2 loops, and the second half of each loop was into a strong headwind on an unmade gravel road. Just a rolled ankle waiting to happen. I've collected the bling. I think I've just missed a PB, but to be honest wasn't expecting it with the way I'm feeling, and the headwind and the course, so to even get close to it is good, and importantly I ran faster than I did last month in Cardiff, so I'm on the right trajectory I think. So it's the day after the race, and on the whole I feel the same as I did immediately after I finished in terms of the time I got being the best I probably could have expected on the day. But for me, the really important takeaways relate more to the performance than the time. The first one being that I fell back into an old habit of heading out too fast over the first kilometre. I'd gotten a handle on that in recent races, especially in a recent 5k where I settled in over the first k and then pushed on from there. But this time I let a tailwind push me along a little too quickly, and it made me think I was more comfortable than I was. And in the back half of the race I really paid the price for that, and there was nothing left in the legs when it came to the final kick. But on the plus side, I spent most of the second half of the race working with another guy, and he was definitely a better runner than me. In the past I probably would have let him kick past me and just accept that fact and watch him run off into the distance. But this time I managed to dig in, and although I wasn't able to hit the paces that I'd like to have because of the mistakes I made in the first half, I was able to hang with him until the last 500 metres when he did drop me and sprint for the line. But I hung in there a lot longer than I have previously because I didn't let myself just accept that he was much better than me, so that feels good. So yeah, the focus of the next race I do is definitely going to be getting back into that good habit of settling in over the first kilometre and then seeing what you're capable of on the day. But also, in terms of the bigger picture, I really need to put more emphasis on all the things that underpin my running. I'm training really well, I'm performing my sessions well, but all the stuff that supports that, like strength and conditioning, mobility, and particularly post-race, warm downs and a full stretching routine and looking after my body immediately after a hard effort are all areas where I can definitely improve. So it feels good that I managed what I managed yesterday, but it also feels good to have some work-ons and some areas I can focus on that are within my control, so that whatever the conditions on the day of my next race, I'll know that I've done everything I can to really get the best performance out of myself. I'm already looking forward to racing again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. In the meantime, if you could like and subscribe and share the channel, that'd be great. And if you want to, you can follow me over on Instagram at Red Spoon Running. Thanks very much.